Hi guys, welcome to my channel DIY with Rose all day. I decided to do my first video on a wreath that I made 7 or 8 years ago, and it was made out of Christmas ornaments. I've got it right here. It was really easy. It was on a dry cleaner hanger, and it's probably still on my Facebook page. So I'm going to do it on this, but I'm going to make it a few notches better. I'm going to put a ribbon around it and some LED lights. Everything these days are with LED lights. And I'm going to duplicate this bow as well, by the way. I was going to do it with red and white ribbon. And because this was bought, as I said, 7-8 years ago. I think I found it at the dollar store, if I'm not mistaken. So as I was looking for things from, I think it was Jysk, Jysk, I think that's how you pronounce it. I saw these rhinestone placemats, and I thought I could make a bow out of that. So I'm actually going to show you how I'm going to duplicate this bow out of those placemats. So I've got red and white and silver ornaments, and I'm going to do the ribbon, the lights, and I'm going to do this bow. So there's quite a few steps. So I did it as short as possible. I'm going to cut as much steps in between, and obviously you can fast forward what you don't need to see. So I'm going to get ready, clear my desk here, get all the stuff that I need. I'm going to drink some water because my throat is going, and get yourself your beverage, coffee, tea, wine, rosé if you want. And also, don't forget that this is going to be, I did say there's going to be giveaways, so this is going to be a giveaway. And somewhere in the video, I mentioned the details on how you could win it. So pay attention to that. You have to watch the video to find out where those details are. So I'm going to get ready because I need to change out of this top because there's lots of glue webs that happen out of glue guns. So I'm going to get all set up, and please make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell so you can get notified for the next videos. You're going to see some interesting things that I make out of tubes of caulking, frisbees, cooling racks, cookie cooling racks, boxes, lots of things coming up. So please make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, share, like, all of the stuff that you know about. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, the first step we need to do is the cleaner hanger. We need to unravel it and make it round. So what you need to do is you need to start twisting it. You usually can do it by hand. If you need to, you can grab some pliers, and you usually need them at the end when you get those twisted ends, and you can do those later, and you can start trying to straighten it out. This side with the hanger part is usually the easiest, and this side with the little notches is a little tougher. So you just got to keep working at it and twisting it and twisting it, and keep trying to straighten it out into, if you try to straighten it first and then work it into a circle, eventually you get it. Now I'm not going to make you watch me do this. I already have one done, and it doesn't look like much right now, but it does end up being strong enough and enough to put all of the ornaments on here. And it doesn't matter if you take the coating off, because all of that is going to be hidden under the ribbon and under the baubles or balls. I got the word baubles online because they kept calling them baubles. Okay, so we got that ready. And you're going to work with the most smoothest part. And that's why we're going to have to glue the little caps onto the ends, because you know, when you just hang the ornaments onto your Christmas tree, nobody really touches them unless you have pets and small kids, so they usually don't fall off. But because we're going to be twisting them on here, and they're going to be scrunching up together, and they're going to be hanging up on your door, maybe you might grab some wind, or you know, if it is the door that you're using to come in and out, it's always going to be, you know, bouncing off the door. So you don't want them to get knocked off. And they are shatterproof, right? So they're made of plastic. So the ends of them, you know, some of them you're going to be twisting them off and then gluing them on. I would highly recommend to do that. That way that they're going to be secured on and you don't have to worry about them falling off. So that's what I did with the other batch as well. So that's it. That's what you need to do for step one. So I'll be right back and I'll get this cleared up and I'll get all the ornaments on here. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so we're back. So we got here the larger ones, and then we got some medium-sized ones, and then the smaller ones. And little tiny ones. So those will fill up a little bit more of the little pockets and spaces. And don't forget, there's some embellishment that I'm going to do in between. If there's wires showing, I do want to put some ribbon and lights and things like that. So that's going to be at the end. So there's lots of balls here, baubles, to fill in lots of the wire. So what you want to do is that you want to mix and match, so it gives it nice coordination and texture, and you want to do different variations of sparkles and smooth and all the different designs. That's going to look that's going to give it a really nice look to it. So out of the two ends, you always want to pick the smoother one, makes it go a lot easier. And that's why you wanted to, as I mentioned in the other video, that's why you want to glue these down, because they won't fall off. So even though some of them were on a bit tight, as you could see, some of them struggled to come off, it is always better to glue them down. That way you're sure that they're not going to fall off. So there's no rhyme and reason, just start to put them on, and you're going to have to twist at some angles. And so that one's got a design, so I'm going to go with a smooth one here. Actually, you got white, so I would do red here. Okay. And then I'll take a glitter. And they're gonna, you are gonna have to push them on each side, so they're gonna flop a bit in the beginning. And what you could do as well is take some tape, because you want to do this in the beginning to stop the ends from it falling off. So just a little blockage there. Okay, so we got smooth, glitter, silver. Now I'm going to go to maybe a small one, and I'm going to put a shiny. Okay. And because I have more of the medium size, let's get some of those going. And I got a textured one here, so let's put a red texture. Now, maybe I'll flip it on this side. And you can always adjust them later. Okay. Now, so I'm gonna do maybe another big one in here, another big one in here. So let's get a big one now. And I got a white one, so I'm gonna get a red one. And oh, I love this one. Over. Okay. And let's get some more silver in there. And we'll do, let's go brighten it up a bit. So now we'll get this satin one. And let's get a little bit more. So got shine, satin, and let's get some small textured one. And where's my small yeah, the small ones don't have textured, so let's do small glitter. I got one here. Small glitter. And then let's get into maybe grow back to medium size. Medium shine. And now I've got to go back to red. And let's get design red. You can keep track of what you're doing if you wanted to and count. I don't really like doing that. I like to just wing it. So then we got, let's go with a textured silver. We got red and red here. I like just to eyeball it. You can always slide them out if you really wanted to. So I've got this one really close, so I'm going to go with this one. And you can kind of squish them together, see how they're looking. So I'll put that there. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Okay, so I got silver texture, and then I really like these, but they came damaged, like this one here. So this one feels strong, so I might use that one. And this one, I hope they don't break, because yeah, this one is strong. So I see it's kind of weak in there, so I hope they don't break on you guys. I might wait till a big one to put that in there. Okay, so we got, let's see here. Should I go medium? Oh, God. Let's get some more big in here. So let's go with design. We got texture, gold. I'll go with silver. I'm gonna go with a red satin. Yeah, let's do a red satin. Red satin. Ooh. And maybe I'll throw one of these in there. Oh, it's got so much glitter. There we go. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now is secure the ends. And the best way is if you could get any wire, but on Amazon, it's called, well, this is for jewelry, but if you get flower wire, plant wire, I think it's called flower wire, it twists very easily. This one's from Benacrate, and it's for jewelry. And you can cut it easily. So we want to make sure that it doesn't come apart while you have it up there. So let's get these two ends together here. I'm also gonna put some Gorilla Glue. Get the sharp end down. I tell you, these come in handy so you don't burn yourself. And they're also cut proof. I haven't really tried to cut myself, but it's supposed to be cut proof. Okay, so guys, there you have it. Put on the cardboard over here, and I left it overnight to really harden, and I put the handle on there, obviously. So we're going to put that aside there, and we're going to work on the bow now. And the bow was bought, as I mentioned, from the dollar store 8 years ago or whatever it was. Excuse me. And so these I found, as I said, at Disc, and it's a placemat. So I was noticing that even that one had a bit of styrofoam in there because it's quite heavy. So what I was thinking of doing is putting it in here as well. And I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to cut out the excess in here. This just came in a package and it happened to be a perfect size. And I'm going to wrap this around. And it's the perfect size of a bow. It's the same size as their bow. So it worked out really well. And I'm going to cut a little bit on the inside because I'm going to seal the bow. And glue it. So let me open it a bit. So if you can find any type of styrofoam, if you don't have it, even a piece of cardboard, something to stiffen it up. No, actually cardboard won't work because you're going to have to scrunch it together. So if you can find anything that will enable you to scrunch the middle part to make the bow. As you can see, this will allow you to do that and stiffen up the bow. So you need some sort of flexibility there in the middle. Let's see if that's enough. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to slide it over a little bit. and make sure that they are straight. There we go. Okay. So now what we're going to do is tuck it behind. So there you have it. Now it's puffed with those little rolls in there, and it's all sealed up, and it's got the styrofoam inside. So now what we have to do is carefully scrunch it up, and you're going to need some sort of tie. Now you can use these pipe cleaners. Just got them on Amazon. They're everywhere. Michael's, Walmart, and or you could use these, you know, as I told you, the wire, flower wire, plant wire. You could use zip ties, but this looks nice with that, so I've got those handy. And now what you want to do is you want to make sure it's all tight in there. So now what you want to do is you want to scrunch it in the middle. Make sure you got the middle. And you want to scrunch it. It's a little tougher with the jeweled ones than it is with ribbon. So you want to scrunch it, coming with this one in the middle and a bump in the middle, and the last one coming up together, so you get a bow tie. See if you can get that to come up a bit, and see if you got the middle. I'm very finicky, so I do want the middle. It looks short. Maybe that's why it's not working out. And there you have it, guys. And so what we do with that is we're going to put it underneath here, scrunch it up, and then I'm going to make the band I'm going to glue the band together, and that's going to be wrapped around. Okay, so let's work on that. I don't need all of it, but I'm going to start it and then measure it. So I think that's a good size around. Actually, I like to seal it around so you don't. So I'm gonna close it in about there, and then leave one in to come around. Yeah, so you get the seam on the back rather than the front, because if I just close it, it doesn't look very finished. So I'm going to come in So if you don't want to go through all of that and adding the little puffs on the end, you can just make it straightforward with the styrofoam flat inside, close it up like an envelope, and you can make it just straight flat. Still makes an impact. So I just wanted to show you the difference. Puffy a little bit or flat. Okay? It's up to you, really is. So I'm going to add it on here and put the remaining lights around it. And that's the last step. Oh, I might add a little bit of more embellishment. I'm not sure here. I'm going to see how it looks. Okay guys, so here's the finished product. Hope you guys like it. So I had to make some changes from what you saw. I found that the handle, putting it at the back, was not good. You know, having this first time putting the lights around and this battery pack over here and putting the handle over here was bad, because when you start to lift it upwards and then you put it on the hanger, the hook or whatever you're going to put it on, wreath hanger or a hook, 3M hook on your door, it's going to push the bow downwards, and so it really knocks it out of position and pushes the battery pack upwards. So I tried to hide it with a piece of ribbon, and but still it's not very good. So what I had to do was I started playing around with the cable, the flower cable wire, and tried to push it back, but that wasn't helping. And then I thought, wait a minute, I have to change the position of the ribbon. So I left it there just to show you, but I put the ribbon at the front part of that little V-shaped cardboard and shoved it underneath, so that when you pull it upwards, it's bringing the bow upwards as well. So when you hang it, it's pushing the bow upwards with the handle, and then causing the battery pack to go upwards, and then it's out of the way and you don't really see it. And I'm still leaving that little ribbon over there to kind of camouflage the cardboard over there, and you still have access to the battery pack to change the batteries and to still switch it on and off. So that way, now you got the handle over here, pushing it upwards, giving a good position to the bow. And then these, I kind of put a little bit of glue on the balls over here, the ornaments down at the bottom, because they keep going downwards, I guess, with the weight of the bigger one, and push these little branches out of the way, and I want to try to keep them even with the other one. So that's it, guys. You got lights, you've got ribbon on the wire hiding that, and you've got a nice big bow over here, rhinestone, and you've got 18-inch wreath with ornaments here ready to go, and it's not going anywhere. So now for your job. If you could please like the video, share if you'd like, and please subscribe. And what we're going to do is a giveaway for this wreath. And I think I'm going to set the date for December 7th, Lucky 7, and it'll give you enough time to you know, put it on your door. I don't want it to go too late into Christmas. So please hurry up and go subscribe. And what you need to do in the comments is put the word win and comment as to what's your favorite color for Christmas. Is it the gold? Is it the silver? Is it red? What ornaments do you have on your Christmas tree? So what color are you putting on your Christmas tree? And if you don't celebrate Christmas, just what's your favorite color? Because what I need to do is, for the computer generated response, I need to put in for the comments. And if you're not interested in participating, you can just comment and don't put the word win. So let's see how it goes. And then after, I will do a live broadcast as to who the winner is. So we'll do it on December 7th. So I'll see you then, and look out for more videos, and look out what I'm going to do with caulking, and what I'm going to do with frisbees, and what I'm going to do with cooling racks. So there's a lot coming up. So stay tuned, and ring that bell so that you could see my upcoming videos as to what I'm going to do with all those household items. So I'll see you soon. Take care.